What is mental fitness? That's a very big questions out there these days. Everywhere I look at, some people, they are just talking about the mental fitness and how to be becoming fit mentally. And so then this way we will navigate our life better. And of course, this is part of our looking after our mindset, the positive mindset, and getting rid of the negative stuff. But as we all know, obviously change is very hard, but change is inevitable. The only way we can embrace change and actually enjoy it is just by having a better mental fitness. My name is Helia Singh, and I'm a wealth coach. And you've heard me a lot talking about mindset and how to develop a wealthy mindset to become wealthy. But today, as part of my new series of interviewing female coaches, I'm going to bring you this brilliant topic of mental fitness that even I'm actually not 100% there yet, but I would like to know more about it and learn about it more. And that's why I tapped into my resources, my beautiful tribe of women they are coaches themselves, and they have a lifetime of experience. And finally, they have actually followed their guide and the calling, and now they are here to make a difference. So that's why today I'm talking to Suchitra Reddy, or we will call her Suchi, to tell us more about mental fitness. Hi, Suchi. Welcome to our show.
Hi, Helia. Lovely to meet you and lovely to be on the show. Thank you so much for having me here.
No worries. Really appreciate your time. Before we start the record button, you were just telling me about your story, that how you started this, your calling of becoming a coach. Because as you know, we coaches, when we did our study, whether we were in uni or high school, there was nothing out there such as, okay, how to become a coach. But we know coaching is a calling. It's not just a career. It's not just a job. And I loved your story, and I'm sure people will be so much affected by your calling, especially women who are feeling lost and they don't know what's their purpose. They must be having even success in their life, but somehow they don't see that fulfillment that they like to have. So please tell us about the mental fitness, how that can bring joy and happiness, and what is it all about with mental fitness?
Yeah, so mental fitness, actually, the definition of mental fitness is a person's capacity to respond to life's challenges with a positive mindset rather than a negative mindset. Now, unless you have this mental fitness and you build it up, you go down the habitual pathway. Like if you're always used to dealing with something in a particular way from old habits, you just continue to do the same thing. So what does mental fitness do for you? Mental fitness actually creates new neural pathways in your brain and teaches you, okay, I don't have to go down that old way. Like I don't have to react to this person who's pushing my buttons this way. I can actually do it this way. And, I can empathize with them. I can see where they're coming from, what exactly is happening here. So you have to build your mental fitness to be able to do this. So it's very interesting because we all know from neuroscience, like we've all heard of neuroplasticity, about building new neural pathways and, letting the old ones atrophy by not going down those ways. So this is what mental fitness is all about, just to do that, to grow the new neural pathways. And this all contributes to you having more peace, having better relationships, just living a healthy life and being like happy, finding that joy in every day. And it's possible for all of us.
That's amazing. I think this is definitely the time we all need to learn to, get our mind into some work and something, take it to the fitness club and actually make it fit, especially after COVID, because a lot of people went through, it's just mentally, they just thought that, okay, how to deal with life or how to become happy after COVID, or to feel the guilt that maybe to some of us, we didn't get affected while the whole world was affected. Just a lot of things was there. But how to build up that? So because I understand the science behind it, but is it similar to just developing resilience or building up muscle memory? Can you please talk us through that to see exactly how it works?
Yeah, so basically the premise behind that all is based on science and it's based in research. So we have three different parts of our brain, which we divide into three muscles. So the first one is your survivor brain, which most of us use all the time. And the survivor brain just, it's just trying to keep you safe. So it's the flight or fights and response that you give to anything that's happening in your life. And these days, we are like surrounded by stress, right? Everything is stressful for us because with so much of social media and so much of pressure on us from all walks of life, you just, whatever you're doing, you're under pressure. When your phone pings, you're under pressure to go see who's messaging me. All of us feel that. So unless you consciously say, okay, I'm going to turn that stress off consciously, you're not going to have, you'll still be under that stress. So how do we do it? So we do have a part of our brain which is creative, which holds the places where your empathy comes from, your creativity, your innovation, and your focus, the stuff that you need to live, to do something in a nice, easy way, with ease and flow, rather than from under a place of stress. So what I teach in my coaching is for people to actually activate these muscles in the brain. So there's one more part, which is the self-command part. So basically what we're doing is teaching you to increase the muscle power of your creative side of the brain, which we call the sage brain. And then the other part of the brain, which reacts to the stress and the flight and fight syndrome, that part of the brain also creates a lot of limitations for you. It's where all your limited beliefs come from, that you have to do this, that this is the only way that this can be done. So we try and make that smaller. Like we reduce the building of that. So what we try is to weaken that part of the brain and to increase your self-command power. So you are telling your brain, okay, hello, stop. This is not the way I want to go down. This is the way I want to go. So it's a whole system. And the best part of this, Helia, is that it is supported by technology. In this day and in this world of technology, this is the system which is absolutely for everyone. So it is technology assisted because it is something that you need to, as you know, I don't know if everyone knows, but a lot of us coaches know that neural pathways are built over time by repetition. So when you're trying to change a habit or make a new habit, you have to consistently do this. So the app actually helps you do that. So whatever part of your life you're going to work on to change, we can do this. And it's assisted with technology. So that is the difference in the way I do my coaching from a lot of other coaches.
That is great. I love the idea of being in command, having the control of what we like to do. And we are the one who tells even ourselves, our nervous system, what to do next, rather than reacting, responding rather than reacting. And using technology, which is, again, that's another thing. We can't live without technology. That's a reality that we live in. But use it in a way that is be more beneficial to us, rather than thinking that blaming things on technology, that now we are so much disassociated with so many things in life just because of technology. But now you are bringing technology to bring us back to become whole again. I like that idea.
Yes, I love it too, and I'm so passionate about it, and it's absolutely I just love it, and I just want to share it with everyone. And I want people to experience this because it's definitely changed my life. It's I have been changing my life over the years, but this is like just the next level. It
Wow.
just brings everything home to this is possible for everyone. You can just become the happy, calm, collected person that you want to be. All of us want to be, right? Nobody wants to like fly off the handle and, come across, if you're in a stressful situation, like if you're in a meeting and somebody pushes your buttons, you don't want to be the person to shoot them down and
Yeah.
talk rubbish, or put yourself in that place where you don't shine your light, basically,
Mhm.
that you can't, like all your dark
Yes.
emotions come
It's
out with
absolutely.
no control.
Yes. Definitely, definitely. Wow, this is great. So, in your view, like the same way that we go to gym to get fit, so or we follow a healthy routine to eat proper food, with nutritions. So the same way there are plans or paths we can take so to make ourselves mentally fit. Am I correct?
Exactly,
Perfect.
exactly,
So yeah,
exactly.
this absolutely fit in into what we are talking always. At least my audience know me as a wealth coach. I always talk about, of course, health is wealth. So and everything is at the end of the day, we want to be healthy and happy. And those two by itself, they just makes a person wealthy. But then the next level is the actual, financial wealth to have. But now, to me, is now this mental fitness. That's a new trend. That's a new way, or that's the root cause of all those problems. To address it in order to, have access to health, wealth, and happiness. That's amazing.
Exactly, exactly. So mental fitness is actually a building block for everything else. So if you start working on your mental fitness, everything else, it translates into every area of your life, whether it's fitness, it's health, it's stress management, diet, um, peak performance. It just it just flows into every area of your life. So because it's changing your mind, it's making it more, um, you are in control more,
Mhm.
and you're not letting it control you.
Okay.
So it just translates into everything, and it's just like any other muscle, as you said, like you go to the gym to get fit. You go and lift weights, or you run on the treadmill, you do whatever you need to do, and you have to consistently keep doing it. Otherwise, like if you go for one day, you don't come back and say, oh, I'm fit now,
Mhm.
right? You can't do
Absolutely.
that. You have to go consistently to build the muscles, to build your fitness. And it's exactly the same thing with your mental muscles. You have to build your mental fitness by doing the work every day. And this is a lifelong thing. So when you start doing it, it becomes a habit. You just get used to it.
Mhm.
And it's not difficult. It's not like actually going and lifting weights in the gym.
Yeah, I like that you're saying that you're trying to help people to actually habit of doing things. Having said that, we all know that, or at least it's said that it takes at least 21 days to form a habit. In your way of coaching, so let's say if somebody wants to start today, how long do they need to get or at least to see the transformation? Because I know fitness is something that it has to be ongoing. You can't just do it, even get to that level, or let's say, and then after that, just sit there and do nothing.
Right.
It's obvious. But to see the transformation, how long do they need, or how long does it take for people to do it?
Well, I think like research has shown it takes a minimum of 6 weeks of consistent practice.
Mhm.
So what I do is sign them up for a 6-week program to start with, which,
Mhm.
as I said, is technology assisted. And once they finish that, then we can work on anything that they wish to work with. Or if they feel that they're very confident to continue on their own and they can solve all their problems, they can let me know.
Great.
But
So 6 weeks, that's fantastic. So we waste our lives. I know, at least I do. I know sometimes even I'm guilty of that, and doing things that may not support our progress or our higher self. But 6 weeks is definitely is a great time to give it a go and see the transformation for ourselves. That's fabulous. So do you predominantly work with women, or is it for everyone? Which I'm sure we all help with everyone. We would love to help everyone. But so just wanted to know just a bit of a story of your background, that why you would like to help more women. Can you please
yeah,
share that?
yeah, because I've been there. It's my own journey as well, so I resonate a lot with that. And I feel I can resonate with the women who are in that space, have who are successful, who have pretty much achieved a lot for themselves, but they still find that they're not as happy as they're, maybe I shouldn't say expected, but they have put that expectation on themselves.
Mm, yes, very
You
true.
know,
That is true.
we put these expectations on ourselves that, oh, I have to, make this much money. I have to be, my kids have to be doing this. I should have a house. I should do this or whatever. These are the expectations we put on ourselves. And once we've reached that, we still feel that something's missing. Like, why am I not happy? Why am I not, jumping with joy every day?
Yeah.
You know? So I've been there and I found that, oh my gosh, yes, the bottom line is your mental fitness, how you view life, what's your perspective. And once you find that, nothing bothers you anymore. And you're like, yes. And everything just flows with ease. And I found that. And I'm like, I want to share this. I want to share it with everyone, you know? So, yeah, so I do because I've been there. I'm a woman and I was that way. I was
Yeah.
like an achiever. And I just feel there's so many women who are such high achievers and still they're missing that little something. And this, I think, like building their mental fitness just takes them to the next level where they feel, yes, I've done everything and I'm happy. I'm so happy with myself. And all this other stuff that I've done really doesn't mean anything. Why was I struggling for so long doing that? Why didn't I find mental fitness earlier?
Oh my gosh, I can see the passion is just oozing out of you from the screen. Honestly, I can feel it, I can see it, and I'm sure my listeners will see and resonate with you as well. So, how can they get a bit of that passion from you? How can they really find that joy for themselves? How can they get in touch with you, Suchi?
They can reach me or they can find me on Facebook for sure, but it doesn't tell them a lot about what I do. But I, they can reach me at Suchi Reddy, at info@suchireddy.com, which is that's my email address, and connect with me. And if they reach out and they want to know more, I will be happy to set up like a 30-minute call, a free session, which they don't have to pay for. And if my program is for them, I would love to help them because that's what I feel I'm here for. I'm here to help people find their joy in life and find everything that they want.
Oh, that's so sweet. I really appreciate that. And it's my honor and privilege to help you spread that joy to others. And thank you so much for your generosity of giving 30 minutes of your time. So for our audience, our listeners to reach out to you and find out for themselves. But I'm sure many of them who have already watched this episode, they already know what you are about and they will be directly talking to you. Anyway, that's great. So, folks, you've heard it all. So, if you want to be really having that joy and that mental fitness, and the most important, having that piece of happiness and passion that you saw in Suchi herself, if you want to create that for yourself, please reach out to her and find out more. But meanwhile, please make sure you like and comment on this post and also share it with those who really need to see it, because we all are here to spread the joy and happiness with others. And until next episode, have a happy, healthy, wealthy life, which now we know is only achievable through a mental fitness. Have a great day. Bye for now.